My timer is on. It's the video number 4 of my 30-day YouTube challenge. So I've had a YouTube channel for 2 years that was about minimalist lifestyle that I had. And I just want to look at the traffic sources that channel had. Let me see. So you can see that in the whole 2024 where I didn't film a single video for this channel, the biggest traffic source of mine was YouTube search. And if we do like 23, and when I filter it for the time when I actually posted there, you can also see that my second biggest traffic source was YouTube search. You know what's funny? I didn't do a single SEO optimization to reach that, but it's still working. In the next 5 minutes, you're gonna learn what actually ranks you high in YouTube search and a step-by-step process I do to get use from this traffic source. Now let's go to the desk with me because bed and laptop are a bad combination.
Let's move, let's move, let's move.
So what people usually do is I see that they go to vidIQ and they go to the keyword tab and they enter their inquiries in the search tab for the keyword tab in vidIQ. For example, taxes. And then they see that this inquiry doesn't have very big search volume and the competition is very high. And they try to find something similar to that, or maybe they look for some matching terms to find something that will have a high score, because high score means that there's not enough competition in this area, so you can film more videos, but there's enough demand for your videos to be shown to someone actually. And what they do is they death and taxes legacy, so they choose it, they see that it's green, and then they film their videos and they title them in the exact way that these keywords say, death and taxes legacy. And then what they do is they expect very fast results from just titling their videos the exact same way the vidIQ gave them. And that's wrong.
What? Let me explain.
I mean, not entirely. There's some truth to it. Yes, it's good to take video ideas that show that high score of vidIQ. That's good on its own. But putting so much trust and hope on SEO optimization of your title and the description, I wouldn't say that's the best strategy. Especially, it makes no sense to expect fast results from your videos. When it comes to YouTube search, SEO is a long game. And in order for you to rank high and high, people should continually watch your videos and give signals to YouTube that they are actually good. Now, another problem I see is that people just use these keywords in the title and they call it a day. But what's even more important than how you SEO optimized your video is how enticing your title and thumbnails are. So do not expect views from search just because you chose the winning order of your words and title, because you do still have to take care of your thumbnail and title and the quality of the video. No one's still gonna watch you if you don't make them click. What I would actually recommend to do with those keywords, if you really like optimizing your videos for search, is to do the following. For example, we have the keyword of project management. That's a pretty high keyword, so a lot of people are interested in that. So if you're in that area, it's worth making content on that topic. So I just copy it and I paste it in YouTube search. And what I do is I look at the videos that are already filmed on this topic. What's even better is that I can filter it by the most popular, by the view count. So I can see which videos gain the most traction. I mean, some are irrelevant. You really need to dig deep into this. And what you should do now is you look at those videos and you see what you can do better, what you have to offer people so that your video is not just one of those, but actually has some new insights that you can add to it, or at least you can make better title, a better thumbnail for it, or better hook in the video, right? What I can see is that videos can be actually better. For example, this thumbnail is not super wonderful. This one also could be better. There are a lot of extra details in this title, in this thumbnail, pardon. Here, very generic thumbnail. You can actually do a lot of good in this YouTube search, for this YouTube search inquiries. So to sum it up, it's not only about how you word your title, it's also about what you bring to the table for this search inquiry. Because if other videos for this search is better than yours, then why even bother filming another video that would be worse? Okay, once I told you why it makes no sense to worry that much about your SEO optimization and there are a lot more important things to control, let's move on to the step-by-step process I use in order to get results from search and get views from this traffic source. Okay, now you might think that I hate keyword research, but that's not true. Here's the thing. Despite all I said, I still do keyword research almost daily, maybe bi-daily. But for what? I do this to understand the demand. So demand means how many people are interested in this topic at all. For example, this project management example shows us that around 186,000 people are searching for this every month. And what this means is that there's like a lot of demand. You have potential hundreds of thousands of people or views to be gained on a video on this topic. It doesn't mean that it's only gonna be from search. It also can be from home feed. And the reason for that is that there is a demand for it. So people could see this in the home feed and click on it despite the fact that it's not from search and they did not search for it intentionally. Okay, so I see the topic that's making a lot of sense. I can also go to related keywords and see what it offers me. And you can also sort it by search volume and see the ones that have the biggest search volume, which means that there's a big demand for it. Or you can sort it by overall score in VidIQ, because this means that there's a high demand and not enough competition for this. So there's like a content gap that you can actually fill. For example, tech sales, there's like a big gap, 77% score in tech sales. So it makes a lot of sense to make videos on tech sales. But what I would recommend is not titling your video exactly tech sales. That would be weird. What you should do instead is probably elaborate some compelling title like it's the only video on tech sales that you need to watch, or another trend going on right now. Spare me 10 minutes and you'll learn tech sales. And you also need to take care of your thumbnail, because this all does not make any sense if you don't package your video well so that people click. So I do this to understand the topics I want to film my videos on. I might also put these topics in my content plan under the idea status. And when I decide that I do want to film a video on this topic, I go to the next step that I do. I research videos that are already published on this topic. So like project management, that's exactly what we did. I go and I search for videos that were published on this topic, and I see whether or not I can bring something to the table, or maybe I can do something better. Honestly, I see like a lot of things that could be done better, thumbnail and title wise, and I didn't even click on the video yet. So if you're an expert in project management, like there's so much that you can do still. So that's the next step. I search for the videos. I see the videos that are the most popular in this topic. I see what I can bring to the table. I also get inspired by titles and thumbnails that already are in the search results. And this logically leads to the next step, which is optimizing titles and thumbnails and make good quality video in order for it to rank in search. Because search predictions are based not only on like SEO optimization, but primarily it's based on the predictions of a viewer, like what a viewer wants to watch, whether or not this viewer watched your video before, whether or not other viewers that watched your video reacted on it, like likes, subscribe and stuff like that, whether or not other people watched your video for long enough, and whether or not this topic is trending in the area of the viewer. Like there are a lot of things that go into search predictions. So you better like try harder than just choosing the right wording for your SEO. That is it, and my timer hasn't been done yet. Okay, if you want to join me on this YouTube challenge, it's day 4 by the way. I'll be happy to hear from you in comments or maybe on Instagram, wherever you spend time. And the next video is going to be about camera shyness. So if this is something that you want to fix, I've got a perfect solution for you. It's going to be shown right here if I already filmed it. And have the most wonderful day. Goodbye.